afternoon. How are you, my friend? I am Protulia Xeta-Llouns, and this is Mexican Allies on the 30th day of the Trezene Serpent. Today is 13 movement. You know how the movement is. It needs two parts. They are complementary and opposites at the same time. The day 13 movement, Matlactliomei Ollin. Ollin is a sign sponsored by Xolotl, the dog of the underworld, the god dog of the underworld, the ugly god dog of the underworld. This guy was taking care of the soul that crosses from the place of the living to the place of the dead, and also it takes care of the Venus in its evening form. Venus, the planet, this planet that looks like a star. Perhaps they already knew that was a planet, but I think they just thought it was a star. I don't know. The thing is that they put him in charge of taking care of this star because they thought this star had to go through this dark period of her time. And it shouldn't be alone. So who better to take care of this beautiful star than a creature that can perceive things beyond its eyes? Well, a dog is perfect and excellent. So, instinct, it's related to movement. When should we move? How should we move? How much should we move? And when we should stop moving, because also rest is important. So if we move too much, perhaps we can get hurt. And if we don't move enough, we get hurt also. Who is reminding us this? Who can we trust to help us realize when we are either too steady or too quick? Well, our companionship, our dog companionship, someone who knows us perhaps better than we know ourselves. Of course, it's not nice to have someone who is reminding you all the time what you should do, even by looking at you or leaving you alone. It's like, oh, why is he leaving me alone? Because you need time to be alone. And he perceives this. Or he perceives that you need company and comes closer. I don't know. The thing is that there's a force that is feminine and one force that is masculine, and this is movement, cold and hot, up and down, back and forth, feminine, masculine. And these two forces help each other, and this is the way of the world. And on a day serpent, and on a Trezene serpent, closing this Trezene, it reminds us on the instinct of this creature that is transmutating, for when to stay steady and when to move. And she always knows. The thing is, she always moves forward. Of course, also in a sideways direction, but sideways forward, never with its tail going back. It's very unusual. This is never gonna happen. You're never gonna see a serpent moving from its tail backwards. No, the serpent just moves forward. Why? Because this is the only direction to move. In Spanish, we have a say that goes para atrás ni para tomar vuelo. That means that backwards, not even to take some space for speeding, for jumping. It's a little bit awkward, this translation, but the thing is, it's better to just take another road than to go back, because there is no way back. Because even when we go back to the places that we knew, they're all new. And it's like moving forward again. I think what they refer to this not moving to the past is that what we learned. And if we didn't learn a lesson, we're gonna have the opportunity to learn it again in the hands of a different teacher that is better teacher than the other teachers, because sometimes the teacher is too rough and the lesson won't come through. So we need a new teacher. So if you feel that the lesson is coming back again in the hands of a new teacher, that it's softer with you, well, learn it, because otherwise you're gonna get this lesson over and over. And just get rid of your skin, and also trust this force that is your opposite, because it's there for a reason. It's there to take care of you. It's there to be your companionship. It's there to move you, or to make you move a little bit slower, to temper you, to give you balance, and to help you get to the places where you want to go, or at least the place where you should go. That is your final place. Where is your final place? Where the place where you just consume like a spark, where nothing but sparks. So, closing this beautiful Trezene that showed us so many beautiful things, I guess we can sum up by saying that we should keep our movement, and thanking these forces, because sometimes there are several forces that are our complements, and recognize that we are nothing but travelers of this experience that is life. We're nothing but travelers and observers and witnesses of this, the whole world, its beauty, its people, its surprises and colors, and the feelings and emotions that are attached to every single experience, and every single thing that we experience enriches our soul in such a way that we become ripe fruits for, I don't know, for the earth to swallow us and nurture herself with our essence, the way we also nurture ourselves with her essence by eating all she gives us so generously. So spend today with the people you love the most and eat the fruits of the earth. Very few people have the luck to put something on their mouths that has grown right there in the soil behind their house. Something that was grown because they used both their hands to put it there. Is very different. So if you have this chance, take it and enjoy it and be thankful. See you next time in the next Trezene.